All right, and we are live. Well, hello, everybody. We are streaming live multiple different places, and I'm really excited tonight. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I'm here with some beautiful, beautiful women. We'll get into it in just a second. For those of you that may be watching my page, don't know who the heck you're listening to, we're streaming from Facebook, streaming also on YouTube. And my name is Dr. China Bethy. I'm the founder of an amazing company called Rich University, and it is really making global impact right now. And we just wanted to bring this to you. So if you're watching and you know what we do, you know who we are, make sure you go ahead and share this information. I believe so many people are looking for solutions right now. So many people have unanswered questions. So many people haven't even been able to articulate a question. And so I want to make sure that we are, one second, first of all. I want to make sure that we can bring solution to as many people as we possibly can. So once again, my name is Dr. China Bethley, and I am here with some amazing women that I have an opportunity to spend a lot of time with. And we're going to just simply have some dialogue and help many of you who may be looking for solutions, maybe looking for a plan from an economic perspective, financial growth perspective, on some solutions that we have found to work for us. So first up, we got Miss Latasha, the boss chick. Introduce yourself to everybody, Latasha.
What's going on, everybody? First of all, Dr. China, I want to say thank you for inviting me to your platform this evening. I know it's late, but some of y'all are up scrolling, so I know you'll find some value in what we're saying. I'm Tasha the Boss Chick, and I'm originally from Detroit, but I reside now in Atlanta, Georgia. Many of you may know or may not know my background. I was a former educator, went to college and got my bachelor's and master's degree in special ed as well as elementary education. I taught 14 years, guys, and decided to fire my boss 5 years ago. Have not looked back. And guys, it's been a blessing because I connected with this lady here, Dr. China Bethley at Rich University. It's changed my life.
Wow, wow, what time? So that is amazing. A school teacher, 14 years, and now have retired. Before all this went on, she was blessed to retire and is now providing solutions to people all over the world from her home, still being able to make great, great impact. So thank you so much for partnering with us and being transparent tonight and sharing your story. And then we have the beautiful Quala Metrius. Quala Metrius, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Well, you guys, my name is Quala Demetrius, also known as Lady Q. Dr. China, I just absolutely want to take this time to say thank you so much for inviting me into your world and just allowing me to glean and just partake under your leadership. You are absolutely amazing, and I love you dearly. So, let me just tell you a little bit about my journey. So, I have in the past 15 years, first of all, single mom. Last 15 years I've been in the pharmaceutical industry, and in that industry I did fairly well and I had fun. However, one of the things that in the pharmaceutical industry that we don't really talk about is nice words like, restructure or reorganization or, hey, we're about to make some changes. All nice pretty words for, guess what? You no longer have a job. And these layoffs, they simply take place around, wait for it, the holidays. Right
Mm.
after then going into Christmas, every single company, every single year, they start to send those emails out. And I will be honest with you, every time that every year that I was in that space, I was affected, meaning I was threatened with it, not necessarily meaning I was affected, but can you imagine every single year if you don't know if you're gonna have a job or not? So watching you on social media, learning about this space, one, I like the way that you honor God. Like, let's be real. That's the thing that really attracted me to you. I like the way that you are so real in this space. And I was like, you know what? I like her spirit. I want to connect with her. And it was funny. This is how God works, right? As soon as I sent that message over to you, lo and behold, it was like a week or so later. I don't know if you remember that I got the message that, hey, guess what? Your time is up.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like it was all God aligned. And it was where even when I was invited back into the space, get this, they were like, hey, we got a spot for you. Mm-mm.
Wow.
I want it.
Wow.
Yeah. So thank you
Wow.
so much. Thank you so much for just being the awesome leader that you are. And I've been absolutely tremendously blessed to have a few of not just myself, but even one of my managers came along to join me in this space.
Oh my God. So
Ah.
we going too deep. Let's hold on because we some good stuff out. And I really want to just have some dialogue so people can just authentically hear stories that they may not have an opportunity to really get into. Because I believe that when we share our stories, so many people can identify themselves inside of that story. Whereas if we start to talk about just the platform, so many people say, I don't have permission to be a part of that. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good with numbers. They don't realize that everyday people are saying yes to this platform every single day and are changing their lives. So, Latasha, you talked about retiring. You talked about being a school teacher for 14 years. I know you have 2 degrees. Speak to that school teacher out there that might be looking for something to do. Maybe right now has really affected her income because she's not working or he's not working. What do you have to say to that school teacher from an educational perspective about your experience being a part of Rich University and why you think somebody else may be interested in incorporating this in their plan for this themselves?
Well, definitely those of you who are in the educational field, I hate that we did not have access to this when we were going to get our degree. Guys, this is what we should have been learning. This is what we should actually be implementing in the school systems now. This will have our children better prepared, and they won't just be focusing on after school, let me get a job, but they can create jobs with this platform. They can create wealth. They can help their parents, because I worked in a school system where it was lower economical status, and the parents sometimes didn't have enough money for the child to go on field trips. This would solve a lot of the problems that we have in those inner city communities that we deal with. And even having the lack of funds, the lack of supplies in our school districts. If we talk to this and share with this our coworkers, this platform will be able to be a resource, a problem solver, to bring awareness on economics, and have, have even workshops. When we have our parent teacher conferences, we could educate our parents about this platform, something that we didn't get. And so, sometimes when you've never heard of it, a lot of times we shun it away in the back of our head, like, I don't know nothing about that. But guys, this is something that we should embrace. And it's still not too late. So for the teacher who don't know what you're going to do, if they're going to even have summer school because we're still dealing with the pandemic, guys, get started. Learn a new skill set. And, because we have degrees up under our belts, we think that we know it all. In this space, we're missing it. We've missed it if you have not tapped into this industry. And one thing about this industry, by it being recession proof, I am so glad I said yes 5 years ago. Well, I quit my job 5 years ago, but being in now 3.5 years, I'm glad I said yes, because I tapped into the largest financial market. And now I'm able to implement this with my nonprofit organization. So teachers, we're educators. We have to teach our children and our parents, their parents, guys, this new rule of money. The old way of obtaining money, guys, working for it, guys, that's the old way. It's not creating wealth. It's not leaving generational wealth. And that's the platform that we've tapped into. And Dr. China, being a multi-millionaire, guys, she's just showing us how to do so much more with this. I mean, we're looking at properties. We're traveling together. We're doing a whole lot of things. But empowerment is key. And when you have access and tap into this, guys, this is major. We're making major moves.
Absolutely. Wow, that is you provided so much solution. And I think sometimes we wait for the system to give us things that wasn't necessarily systemically designed to give us. And right now, more now than ever, things are being exposed and we have to get into the driver's seat and have our own plan of what we need to do intentionally and aggressively to empower and impact and educate ourselves and then pass that information on. Because you're so right, being able to have a perspective of, just in areas where sometimes the parents wasn't able to send the kids to the field trips, and just how does that affect that child where some get to go and then some can't go, and then you start to deal with, confidence issues, self-esteem issues very, very early on, that ends up leading to other things. And we can really start to prevent that with just sharing this knowledge and information amongst each other. Qualimeters, talk a little bit more from a different perspective. As a professional, as a pharmaceutical sales rep, you go in there with your suits on into these doctor's offices where people that have all of these degrees and are making all of this money. Talk a little bit about your field and how now you have your manager who was in a position that's now doing this with you as well. Talk a little bit about it from that perspective on why a person that's in that space needs to say yes to what we're doing.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. So coming from that space, literally kind of like you, Tasha, with going to college, I honestly, let me just say it. I went to school, I had to take out student loan debt, right? Even with being in the pharmaceutical space, you would think that I would have my student loan paid off. Well, guess what? In that space, it just didn't happen. I still have a little bit more that I have to take care of. And I know that there are a lot of professionals out there like myself, including doctors, not just the pharmaceutical sales rep, but the doctors as well. As you know, they have to take out about $500,000 in order to become a physician in that space. And they find themselves 20 years in the game and they still owe student loan debt, right? Because what do? They have to go out and they get the big houses and the nice cars and they have the children and they send them to private school and so on and so forth, like the reps, honestly. So those people who are in that space, kind of like myself, like there is a better way, right? Who are faced with layoffs every single year. There's a better way. You have to have a backup plan because guess what? It's not a matter of if it's going to happen to you. It's a matter of when it's going to happen to you. That's just real talk. So being invited into this space, it allows a professional like myself, man, if I just would have known this, like you said, Tasha, years ago, literally, everything would be different right now. Mm-hmm. My son and I are having different conversations simply as it relates to, hey, let's rethink this school thing. Let's rethink it. Right? Because I don't want him to be in a space where he's having to take out student loans. So this provides a vehicle or opportunity for true financial freedom. Mm-hmm. Real financial freedom. Wow. And even in the physicians, let's go back to them, right? They can find themselves, 20, 30 years in, and they look up and their retirement isn't where they need it to be. So they keep practicing, not because they want to, because they have to. That's just the reality of the situation. So in a space like this, I don't care how much money you make, right? I don't care. If you're not really, truly financially free, this is a space that you should be looking into. I'll take it a step further. If you have a 401k, right? Like most of us reps, we have 401ks and some of the doctors, right? When the stock market crashed, I took a hit on my 401 and I was looking at my documents today. And I thought to myself, so the S&P 500, I took a big hit on. I could have been managing my own money and trading.
Wow. Let me ask you ladies something. Both of you are educated, multiple degrees, working in professions around people that are extremely astute. Do you believe now, knowing what you've experienced inside of this space, that it may be designed to look difficult to keep a certain demographic or group of people out? Why do you think so many people are unknowledgeable and uneducated about Forex when it tends to be pretty simple?
Some of that will have to do with their upbringing, what they were exposed to. And if you pretty much wasn't born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you wouldn't have known about this space. This is one of the hidden wealth secrets. And it's just coming to my community. How about that? 4 years ago, it just came to my community. So that's why I feel impelled to share this with the masses, because I wish I would have tapped into this hidden wealth secret years ago.
Because I think about some of the courses that we took just in elementary school, junior high schools, high school for sure, trigonometry. I don't know if I use some of that information, and I feel like this is a curriculum that could have easily been injected into the junior high school level, for sure, junior high school, right? Could have learned more about economics and finances at this level. We're simply buying when the market is low, selling when the market is high. My 5-year-old son now understands when it's blue, close out, he's making money, and when it's red, don't close it yet. I almost feel like maybe it was not released intentionally and not even about race right now, but if you didn't have a certain amount of money, we know if you didn't have millions of dollars at one point, it didn't make sense. But I think because of technology and innovation now, we need to look for ways to incorporate this into the system. And if the system won't do it, then we need to make sure that we have the education and information so that we can provide that. I mean, it can literally be like a game at the house, from baby boomers to millennials to Gen Zs. We need to make sure that people are utilizing their phones, turning it into an asset and not a liability. We all have some kind of app on our phone that consumes our time. Why not have the Cash app, like you said, Tasha, not the Cash app, the Cash app that allows you to grow your money, even if somebody don't deposit any into your account or give you money. This is the money app that allows you to grow pennies into dollars and dollars into hundred. Let's speak specifically to the woman. This space has been dominated by men for quite some time, Caucasian men specifically. Let's speak to the woman that may feel like she wears so many hats. She's taking care of the family, the kids, she's working, she's in school, all these things going on. But how much time does it traditionally take to put in a trade? And then how much time per day do you think somebody would have to invest in order to see a result? Qualametrius.
All right, so I will hop right in because that's my story, right? That literally is my story. And obviously with the changes with COVID-19, the kids are here at the house. So not only was I school teacher, I was the lunchroom lady, I was the maid. I'm like everything rolled up into one. But at the same time, because of this wonderful trade called Tokyo China, it allowed me to still not miss a beat. It allowed me to be able to still place my trade, still attend to my children, still even sneak some time in to do what I needed to do. So this is not one of those things where it takes a lot of your time. If you're just willing to plug in a little bit, right? Just a little bit to place the trade. My God. Literally I had 23.5 hours left. Wow. Do exactly what I needed to do in order to be the mom, in order to be the school teacher, in order to do what I needed to do for my kids and my family. So to that mom, whether you're a single mom, whether you're married, literally now is the time for you to invest in yourself as well as lead generational wealth for your children. Period.
Wow. Period. That's amazing. That's amazing. It is just fascinating that it seemed so difficult when I got started. And I remember I got started 4 years ago. And when I looked at the Her Minded Scanner, I was like, I kept telling myself, no, I just was like, no way possible that I could see myself doing this. I just immediately counted myself out, but I was still wise enough to get in position. If you're a business professional watching right now, business person, entrepreneur, timing and position is what business is about. We literally are bringing you the future to your now. We're giving you an opportunity to get involved in something that is starting to have a little bit of a buzz. You're starting to hear more and more about Forex traders. You might not believe some of these stories, but many of these stories are actually true about not just the lifestyles that people are able to experience and the places that they're able to travel to, but the financial freedom that they're able to have because now they understand wealth at more of a depth. And so what we do is we simply put you in a position to learn the basics about trading in this industry. There are people who experience the results that still don't fully know what they're doing. And so my philosophy is this: you don't have to know how the motor underneath your hood works in order to drive the car. Our goal is simply to show you that there is a vehicle available to get you from point A to point B, and that you can absolutely get in that vehicle and drive that car. We teach you how to drive that car without knowing all the functions and operations underneath the hood. That's where our multi-million-dollar banking software comes in at. That's where the Tokyo China comes in at. That's where the nightclub comes in at. So now you're able to leverage these tools and resources that's designed for you to have an experience in the market without you knowing everything about the market. It is one of the best financial decisions that I've ever made before in my life. I brought this into the Rich University community and it exploded. Currently, we're all over the world. We're in more than 30 different countries around the world and counting as we speak. And we're impacting nations and generations with wealth secrets that was hidden from us. And so when I ask you what's your plan, it's simply because most people probably don't actually have a plan. Especially in the economy. They don't really know what's next. And a lot of people have been laid off or maybe waiting, wishing, hoping, and they kind of feel like they're at a standstill. And I believe more now than ever, it's necessary to be creative and open to things that you were closed to before. The people who didn't have time, you have more time now. The people who maybe didn't understand, you don't have to because somebody you know now is telling you, girl, I'm doing it too. Or, bro, so now it's simply time to make a decision. How much does it cost to partner with us? $235. It blew my mind that this Hidden Wealth sequel was so affordable. And I'm so grateful for the platform that we partnered with because it made it affordable and available to the masses. You're talking about people with more than 30 plus years of experience that are taking what they've learned on Wall Street, working with hedge funds and uber wealthy individuals, and now making it accessible for the people on your street. And so, yes, it's new to you, but it's not new. It's been around for centuries. We're talking about the largest financial market in the world, guys. And the real truth of the matter is, if you understood that we're giving you an opportunity to partner with us, where we're bringing something from the future to you to get in position now. It's like knowing how necessary the internet is and having an opportunity to partner with Google, or having an opportunity to partner with Amazon, or having an opportunity to partner with Apple, knowing today what you know and saying, man, may I think about it? Let me go ask such and such what they think. Knowing what you know today, you wouldn't go ask nobody, because it's evident that this is what we're leveraging and using today, every day. We're giving you an opportunity to not just participate in Forex, but also cryptocurrency. Some of you are hearing about Bitcoin. We educate you on Bitcoin so that you're not saying, I heard of that Bitcoin thing. It's no more a Bitcoin thing. Economies are thriving off of using cryptocurrency. Companies and corporations are using it as a form of payment all over the world. We're making whether it goes up or down. And we simply put you in a position to learn how to leverage these economic tools and these digital assets right now, even in the midst of everything that's going on. That goes to show you how powerful it is. A lot of things have shut down, but money is still circulating. And if you have an opportunity to participate in this money market that allows you to benefit of the transactions of money, whether it's your money being spent to somebody else's, you get to benefit. Could you imagine benefiting on spending money? Whether it's the US dollar or the yen or the euro or the Great British pound, you get to benefit off of people all over the world spending money. So when somebody that invited you to this space is saying, come and take a look at this, your question is, or your mindset should not be whether or not you understand it. We know for the most part, understanding is not at the top of the list of the reason that people say yes. They say yes because of the results that they desire, the results that people are experiencing, and the opportunity to absolutely grow their money. Any closing statements on why a person that may be indecisive should just simply make a three-figure decision, $234 one time, $174 a month, continues your access to allow your cell phone to now become an ATM for you. We literally are putting money in our sleeve and just simply feel called and assigned to get the word out to the masses.
Well, actually, guys, I would definitely say yes all over again, especially knowing what's going on around us and how you don't know what the economy is going to look like even 6 months from now. So you don't want to have to wait until your back is up against the wall. You don't want to have to wait till, like Qualametria said, well, they kindly escorted her, we don't need your assistance anymore. Don't wait until you don't have any options, but keep options open, guys. Be open-minded, be optimistic. And when you have successful people over here willing to embrace you and take you into this community and help you collapse time so that you can have success at a much faster pace than what it took us as we were learning it, guys, get on board. We're holding your hands. And me being a former educator, I'm big on education. And when I looked at our educational platform over here, you're learning the ABCs. We're going to teach you how to crawl before you walk. And when you mentioned Bitcoin, I just went to my money app and I see right now, if you guys miss Bitcoin, you can still buy Bitcoin if you want, but you're not going to get it at like $67, which is where it was about 10 years ago. And we still didn't invest in it because we didn't know or believe it was real because we couldn't touch it, right? Well, today, if you want to buy it, it's $9,700. So if you're in position to be able to buy that, go right ahead. But if you want to learn how to leverage and make money off of Bitcoin, that's at $9,000. Let me show you. We'll show you how to leverage this platform where you don't even have to own Bitcoin to make money. As Dr. China said, when it goes up or down, we show you how to put in a quarter and make a couple hundred or 1,000. It's up to you guys. Get started.
Wow, absolutely. Get started by getting back with the person that invited you to the webinar. It's amazing. Qualametria, any closing remarks?
Absolutely. You know, I just want to humbly, like, seriously just say thank you for inviting me into this space. Like, I would never have guessed in a million years that I would be sitting here so happy, so full of life, and thinking, oh my God, I think I made a post of it. I absolutely get paid to sleep. That's never happened to me in my whole entire life, all because of Tokyo, China. So, Dr. China, you have been an amazing blessing to me and my boys. So, I just simply want to say thank you. So, if you just have any bit of reservation, listen, I'll be honest with you. I was there too. Do you remember, Dr. China?
Yeah, you were nervous to just even send a text. You wanted to send something to me, and you were nervous to even just send it because Qualamitris and I, we met on social media on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was just because I took that leap of faith and I sent the text, I was able to connect with you. And it was one of those things where I would do it all over again because I'm pinching myself because I am now positioned to be able to make money, generational wealth for my children. And it's amazing. I'm in a space where the billionaires play. Oh my God, that is amazing. All because I made one decision to say yes to Forex. So again, thank you, Dr. China, for inviting me to that space. So if you're out there and you're hearing us and you're seeing us, we are real people. And we are having extraordinary results because of one decision. We say yes. And I am just so grateful for that, yes, and being able to come into this place and play with the big boys. So thank you again, Dr. China.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's really simple. Getting started with us is simple. Whoever invited you, they have a unique link. If they're part of Rich University, you'll have access to everything that we just mentioned. Tokyo, China, which allots you 300 pips a night, 3 to 4 times a week. That's that making money in your sleep piece. That's amazing, especially for busy professionals. Putting in a trade takes less than 2 minutes. Learning how to trade, you could literally invest 15 to 30 minutes a day that could change your entire life. $174 a month simply allows it to be affordable to the masses. We even offer scholarships here. So get back with that person. They have a unique link that they're going to give you that's going to allow you to get in. Most people, what we know, they don't have a financial plan. They don't have an economic solution for their current situation. We want to take you by the hand, step by step, and show you how you could participate in this $6.7 trillion daily market and pull some money out every single day. We're excited about your experience. We're excited about the connection. One of the biggest things that I hear about the Rich University community actually has nothing to do with money at all. Though people are experiencing grandeur success, it is absolutely the family environment that they're experiencing with the sisterhood and the brotherhood and the love of when they first get involved and they first say yes, and they're welcomed in with so much love to say, congratulations, you made it. And they just feel the love, the support. They're celebrated for the simple things that they do. Just making that decision, you are celebrated. We welcome you. We get your picture, and now you have a family. And not only that, we give you a demo account. So right away, no matter how much money you have, a little or a lot, right away, we put you in a position to start earning money with us. So we're excited. We're excited about the blessings. We're excited about the overflow, and we're excited about your yes to Forex with us here with Rich University. So whoever invited you, go ahead and get them on. And
can I say one other thing, Dr. China? So you kind of glazed over the most exciting part, right? It's the leadership in Rich University, right, Tasha?
Exactly.
It's absolutely amazing, from yourself to Andre Logic Mix. You guys are just absolutely amazing. Even Tokyo, it's just a wonderful community to be a part of. And I have honestly worked my way through corporate. I have not experienced the type of leadership that I have experienced here inside of the Rich University community. That's one of the biggest pluses, honestly.
wow, wow. So whoever page you're seeing this on, go ahead and reach out to them, get in their DM. You're seeing this on somebody's page. Nobody has to call and say, hey, get on this. Some kind of way you were scrolling on Facebook or YouTube and you saw this on somebody's page, whoever page that is, whoever, you go into their DM and say, I just saw the video on your page. I want more information, or I'm ready to get started. That's how you get in, because every single person has a link for you to get into. This is an invite only. If you were not invited or somebody didn't share this on their page, you probably would not have seen this information. So go ahead and DM us so that we can help you to get started and help you to be well on your way to winning with us here with Richard. Ladies, thank you so much for taking out some time tonight to speak with everyone and help them to develop a plan of action for their own personal finances and success.
Thank you for having us. Welcome, everybody. Come on to the family.
Welcome.
Family. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye-bye.